Round boy.
So, guys, our next topic is on the impact of COVID. There, it's just globally, like what's the impact that
on the world, I
So
would say.
this is more like we're just talking in general. We're thinking like seriously, like we've all been indoors at the moment, and the most you can do now, right about now, is go to the shops and get back home, as well as just go to work or work from home. And you're not seeing what's happening around you, and you're trying to figure out what's happening around you. And this is the thing that we're trying to figure out, like, what's really happening out there that we're not aware of, as well as economically, socially, and in all the all the stages that you can mention. So, like, I'm just going to ask, like, Patrick, like, how are you getting on with COVID, like, at the moment, since from last year to this year?
He's kicked out of the house.
Look, for the past month, things have changed. It's affected everybody differently. It's affected the world differently.
Yeah.
If you talk about business wise, like
Yeah.
I can just talk about personal experience. A lot
Yeah,
of
yeah.
businesses have lost a lot of money.
Mhm.
A lot of employees have lost jobs. A lot of people, their pay has been cut off, and they can't obviously get the same pay they have. And some people are family people, so they won't be able to provide to their family what they had. If you talk about society, majority of people right now are actually struggling with mental health issues. Believe it or not, some people think, oh, sitting at home alone or sitting at home with a family, you can't even struggle. Some people are used to being outside, and now they're stuck indoor every day. Some people had a routine. They'll go to the gym, go to work, go for
If
a
you don't
walk.
mind me asking there, like, how are you getting on with your mental health, like, in this situation so far?
For me, the best thing for me, it's been the support of my family. Yes, sometimes I've been down. Obviously, sometimes you have to go sit alone and think about how you're going to look after your own family. But
Yeah.
my family being there has actually helped me, believe it or not. They've helped me get through all this. It's been tough, obviously. Once you start thinking about budgets, once you start thinking about the future of your kids, how your
Yeah.
kids in the future are going to see all this, it actually also breaks you down in the head saying, oh, look, these kids are not enjoying as much as I used to enjoy. But as I
Yeah.
said, my family being there has actually helped me, and friends like yourself has also been there constantly. Either it's on the PlayStation Network, either it's when one of you guys call me or you text, has also helped me go through my mental health. That's why I can say right now I'm in a good place.
Yeah.
I wouldn't say I'm in a bad place. I'm in a very good place because of friends, family, and everything. That's all I can say.
Oh, great stuff. Ovita, would you say the same, or do you have a different view on this situation? Like, has COVID impacted on all this, or are you looking in a different kind of perspective as well?
I think it's just another day. It's just another day, and just go on and live with it. At this point, I'm amused. Amused with it, boy. If they say they're gonna do this for the next 3 years, I'll be like, yeah, go on, let's go. I'll fasten the seatbelt, because like we've reached a stage. We've reached a stage where, man, it's becoming like second nature now. You wake up, and every time you step up into the shop, you have to put on a mask. I certain things. I'm sure you guys can agree with me. Do you know sometimes when you step up on the side of your car, or you're walking into a shop and you didn't have a mask, you feel weird.
That is true. That is true.
I
Do you know what I
forget
mean?
mask till today. I forgot.
You got problems. You got problems. Me, like, you got serious problems. Because me, I know sometimes I walk out of town, like, and I'm walking, and then there's like, what did I just forget? Now it's just like a second nature,
Yeah.
And it's very hard. It's very difficult. I know for so many people, I have friends that have been affected more
Are you?
with personally. For me, it hasn't dropped me. It hasn't kicked me in the butt yet. Because I swear it hasn't kicked me in the butt. Because I wake up in the house, and I will just screw shit up. Just do crazy stuff. It's just me. I'll do that, and it just kicks me back into the moment. I'm doing all those when I'm doing stupid, crazy videos. To me, it really hasn't kicked me in the butt, because I think I've been to hell and back before. So this is
the
like,
message,
yeah.
Yeah. So the message that you're sending out is we have to keep ourselves busy just so we don't get affected with.
Yeah. That's what I'll try to put across. Some people are really taking it hard. They'll sit down and they're like, "Oh shit, again, I can't go 5K. I can't go see my friend. I can't." And the more time you're thinking of those negative things, it's when it's just squeezing you into a small little ball, and the time that you can't even come out of it anymore. But me, even every time when they say, "Oh, we're extending the lockdown," instead of me going, "Oh shit, again," I'm like, "All right, cool. You do what you want to do. Do what you want to do. You do you. I do me."
What do you think, Wantali?
Listen, I'm about to tell you what I think. You know what I mean? If you've got a honey at your house, what, you're all good. You know what I mean? You got your girl, you're all good. I'm gonna vouch for the single men and women out there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's good that maybe the ladies are not shaving their parts or whatever it is. Maybe doing the Veep stuff. No need to put on makeup.
Yeah.
Probably walking around with Bob Marley bushes. I don't even know. But look, like I said, it's a struggle out here for the single people, of course. Because every day you got to comfort yourself. I remember this one comedian who was like, he's so single that he has a conversation with himself. You know what I mean? Like, when you go say, what time do you call this?
Sounds sad.
But it's a struggle in a different way, and I think the way Ovi looks at it, it's a good way to look at it, because if your life hasn't been that affected by COVID, then obviously you're gonna go. I could go another 3 years. I'm not gonna lie to you. I can't go another 3 years. You're mad. You know what I mean? It's like basically it's like the year's just gone and we've just erased it. I don't remember what we did in 2020. Sometimes when I wake up, I still think this is 2020. Yeah, 2020 we're in. You know what I mean? But then you go, oh, it's 2021. What the hell have I been doing for the past year? You know what I mean? So
dude, COVID has made me save enough money because I'll be in a pub right now. You know what I mean? Dropping that 50s.
That's the positivity.
That is the positive side of it.
That's what I'm saying. You try and look at it on the positive side. What certain things that you're able to do now just because you're sitting. I'm not saying it's great to be on lockdown, but there's also the positive. There's positive sides. There's positive sides. But
the thing is, the thing is, but I'm trying to agree with Ovid, as in, it depends where you're coming from. It depends how your mindset is built. You know what I mean? A lot of people can focus on the negative, like, oh, okay, I can't do this, I can't go walking. At the same time, this is an opportunity to build yourself up.
To do something.
For example, dudes, I'm speaking on my own experience. I sit at home. I have so much thoughts in my head. I've started my own online business.
Look at that. You wouldn't have done that when you were.
So this is something, you're not working. You have all this free time at home. Start something. If you're gonna come out of this pandemic without a side hustle, that's something else. Start a side hustle. You do something.
I'm good.
Sell booty if you have to. Sell booty if you have to.
MP, there's only fans there. You can join. That's what I'm.
Yeah,
I'm definitely agreeing with Ovidas, and it's all a mindset thing, dude. Right now, this is for anybody who's good at social media or internet. This is the best opportunity because everybody's there at the moment, watching, looking for some entertainment. Look at TikTok. You post something silly there, you have millions of people subscribing, and that's an opportunity where you can put your business to watch that as well.
Sorry to cut you. Talking about TikTok, like with all the views, are they paying anyone on that, or is it just free show?
For my experience, what I use it for with my business. So basically, I grow my audience there. So when I put my links there, I can have more links and navigate them to my business.
That's
so whenever social media that I use, Instagram or whatever, I build up the audience. So I put my link there. When they go there, they're like, oh, I like this shirt. They buy it. No, build that crowd that you want for your business. Basically, it's all advertising.
That is very
good.
So
when I'm sitting down, I'm always on YouTube looking up ways to issue. I couldn't do that when everything was open. By Friday, I'll be somewhere in the pub drinking. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Come back, nursing my hangover the next day. Now I don't even. I feel when I'm drinking alone, I'm like, hey, this is a bit sad. So I'd rather just look for ways to build my business and stuff, and it's given me a way to think as well. Saving money, like Ovita says. Right now, even if the pandemic is over, I don't think I'll go the same way I used to club. I think I'll do it again. I don't think I'll do that.
Yeah.
Now I'm enjoying the process of making money. You know what I mean?
Right,
Yeah.
Fred.
If you're only going to be going out again after this, that means you're an addict. Let's just put it there.
Nah, you can't say that. Nah, you can't say that. No,
But no, I mean, to be honest, when they're open and the clubs are open, everybody's going to run to it. Everybody's going to run. I know there's going to be a few people going to be like, hey, I'm when
Well, I'd like to have a
this
point
might
of
not be
view
done
about
yet.
Nah,
So
I don't want to get the V. I
Yeah.
ain't go around that say, I'm not getting the V.
So for me, a lot of people, I think it has created a lot of fear into people's hearts. It is stopping them to produce something productive about themselves.
Yeah.
And others are actually producing something productive themselves. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I mean,
example,
guys, it's created fear on 4 of us, but not Patrick. You look at that guy.
For
there's
me,
no
to be
fear in
honest,
that guy.
I don't wake up in the morning. I don't wake up in the morning thinking like, oh, okay, I can't go night, can't do this, I can't do that. No, it's an opportunity to build yourself up, to look yourself, okay. And it's an opportunity to make you closer to your family as well. You know what I mean? Because there's so many distractions. There was so many distractions, you know, like stuff to do, like, oh, okay, let's go there. I need to meet friends. Now, stay home with your family. Sit down. Talk about life. Learn each other what's been going on. As in,
But then,
you know, each other, bring people closer.
But then thinking about it, like, you know, it's been fair for people that are like, you know, in a relationship that have families, but then this hasn't been fair for people that are single. Like, we can talk about a boy here.
Yeah, what tell you?
But if you look at this, you're talking about single.
Whoa.
You're talking about single, but that's where the mask comes in.
Yeah.
That's where the mask comes in. You sit out. You still have that opportunity to talk, unless you're talking about intimate stuff. Then that's something that's different.
Hold on a minute here, right?
Yeah, go on.
I'm playing devil's advocate. All right.
Go on. Seems like it's your favorite game.
Yeah. Devil's advocate. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna do that again.
Okay.
Yeah. All right.
So basically,
keep going.
Yeah. I mean, I like the idea. I think for an ideal human being, for somebody who is looking to progress and stuff like that, COVID should really teach you to progress. Yeah, it should do that 100%. Yeah. But we are human beings, and one thing we've learned about human beings is one goes this way and the other one goes that way. You know?
Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
So while you're thinking I need to start a business, some guy's saying I need to buy some. I don't know. I need to buy a bloody poster of Pamela Anderson.
Yeah, exactly.
Human beings are interactive people. We love interacting.
Master 2000.
Yeah, so there's loads of ideas. It's quite open to that. I think COVID has taught things to people. People have learned a lot of things. One thing that I've noticed is when I'm watching a movie, for example, that was made pre-COVID, right? And say, for example, I don't know, they shake hands. I'm there like, wait a minute. Don't you know COVID's around? Why the hell you
Yeah.
Like already in my mind, I'm thinking, why are they doing? They didn't wash their
hands.
Yes, your mentality.
It has taught people hygiene as well. You know what I mean? A lot of people go to the toilet and now wash your hands. Now, when you go to the toilet, you have to wash your hands. When you even touch something, you wash your hands. Hygiene is the most important.
Yeah. So this is the mental thing about it. You know what I mean? So there's so many sides to it that's happened with COVID. For example, you've had people burning 5G masks, you know, because they feel that's going to stop COVID, you know?
Them guys are just
depends where you put your focus on. And that's true.
It does depend on your focus, absolutely. And I'm thinking of the kids. I mean, I feel sorry for somebody who's turning 18. Turned 18 last year, or turned 18 this year. Do you know what I mean? Right, they ain't got a chance.
Do you know what's gonna be messed up though? Do you know what's gonna be messed up? The likes of our kids, their history class in their time, it'll be a question like, what happened in the year 2019?
Yeah.
What so it's gonna be the IGCSE exams.
Apparently, that's going to be a case study on how the economy shrank in like 2020, in the period of 2020 to 2021. And I was going to share that with you guys like sometime. But yeah, it's the thing that's happening now is the impact that really COVID has had like on pretty much global now has been like the economy is shrunk. That's the first thing. And then you're looking at poor countries are really finding it hard to transition because then they owe a lot of money to, these first world countries.
Yeah.
So then that debt is more like a spiral whereby they have to borrow more money to get more sourcing of, all these resources because they can't even afford, for example, vaccines and all that. And they have to pay for that eventually because it's not for free. Like it might look
bringing
free,
in more death into African countries now.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and
but
yeah.
What do you think? Yeah, realistically, right? All of us from Africa, right? And you've seen some cases where certain African countries are saying, "Oh no, there ain't no COVID here." Like, let's be honest. I'm gonna be open about it. The other day, I was reading some stats, and it's from Malawi, and they were saying, that was last year. That was around September. They said, there was only at that time they said 520 something confirmed cases in the whole of Malawi. And I looked at it, I said, I call bullshit.
No, but if you look at that as well, it's because you look at Malawi, to be specific, Malawi, we don't have enough machines to be like when everyone to be showing to be counting that, to be exact. We don't have enough resources for that. So we can't say 500. They're probably just guessing.
Yeah, I was like, this is bullshit. Just because you don't have enough materials to test people don't mean it's only 520. You know what I mean?
Let me just bring you back to this, Ovita. So continuing that is like the way you're saying it, right? I know like certain countries are doing the test like that, and it's come to the attention like most countries are reacting differently to situations that are happening around the world. So one country would be saying we're easing lockdown. The next country would say we're restricting you guys from this level. And then the levels are so different that whereby now it's become a really bad habit of who takes control of what levels, the countries should go in, because the countries are being hit differently and they have to react differently. And as well as the supply of, vaccines have to be supplied differently as well, depending on the priority of which country has more money to secure the vaccines and everything. So the most important thing that you have to pay attention moving forward is there's a bit of a pressure between China and the US. China has a very interesting future happening, but then the most interesting part is China is going to become the leading power in the economy, and that means we're going to have to change the currency of the world to the Chinese currency. But then at the moment, the Chinese currency cannot be converted. So in those cases, that's a topic that we could actually cover like in the future. But the most important thing that was mentioned there by Wantali was about the youngsters, graduating. Now, like it's they say that there's a new economy coming in, and people won't be employed the same way they're going to be employed. And as well as socializing, socializing is it's become whereby, do you think the likes of like Tinder, is it making any good use for people, or is it is it a gift or a curse to people at the moment? Because then
that's like dial a ride. Tinder is like dial a ride. Simple as straightforward.
I think if you look at all the pandemics that happen in the future, bro, we talk about SARS and everything, AIDS, whatever. It all starts with a scare, couple of months, couple of years, and then everything is going to be a normal thing. Oh, you have corona, nice, have some meds, you'll be fine. Same thing with AIDS now. People are not scared of AIDS anymore. SARS, what is that new thing that happened in Malawi? It just started and then it stopped. Some new pandemic that happens. I forgot the name, but these things, we're scared of it now because we don't really know about it. But after the vaccine, it's going to be a couple of years, and then it's going to be a natural thing when you get sick on a week or you have vaccine, you have a couple of tablets, and then you'll be over. So all this will die down, and then things will start getting, and then something else is going to come. Always something comes up, you know what I mean?
Always something comes.
All right.
But I feel sad for those who are turning 18, like, okay, 2 years into 18, they've gone through the pandemic without even going to clubs, meet the friends, discos and stuff. So I feel sad for the kids as well. And for those who are graduating as well, you know what I mean? They're graduating through freaking on a
Zoom.
camera chat, Zoom and stuff,
So here's a little hot stuff though.
The COVID topic. Guys, if you have any more suggestions in the comments about COVID, what has impacted you, we would love to hear about it. Also smash a like if you're feeling depressed. You know what I mean? We're here to make you laugh as well.
Subscribe.
Don't be scared to debate with us.
That's it.
Make sure you subscribe.
Exactly. So next topic is Patrick.
So what? Subscrrr. I heard something. Say it again. With us.
That's it.
Make sure you subscribe. And you know yourself. Even you know what? Even if you've got any other type of topics that you want us to talk about on 5 rounds, make sure you put it down in the comments and we can talk about it. Raise your ideas, what you want to hear. Share to your friends. You know what I mean? Make sure your friends know what we're talking about.
All right.
You know what I mean?
Here to chat.
No, not next season, but win the Champions League. That's when you know that your money is going work to something.
We had so many players who are just sitting there eating money. For example, Ozil, he was eating so much money, we had to get rid of him. And Arsenal, we don't have the financials for that, to be sponsoring his life without playing games.
What he's saying, right? Just to translate it, Arsenal have had a terrible season.
No.